Hi, my name is Lawrence O'Brien. I am the founder of BooksGoSocial. The purpose of this video is to give you some thoughts on what you should stop doing in Facebook advertising to save you money, what you should stop doing. And we don't want you to waste your money. So if you are tempted by Facebook to boost a post, perhaps you've gone to your page or you've seen Facebook asking you to boost a post, and you think, okay, this is my page. Perhaps I'd like more people to see my post. This is a cover from one of our pages created for one of our clients. And perhaps you're thinking, oh, I could boost that post. I could spend $25, $50, $10, whatever you want. Please don't. The problem with boosting posts like this is if somebody clicks a post, all it does is it expands the post. It doesn't actually take them anywhere. So you could lose about 50% of the clicks that should have taken and could have taken someone to your Amazon book page, which is what you want, presumably, for people to buy books. What we recommend is that you use your ads manager. So if you go here and then you go to manage ads, you will see your ads accounts. Hopefully you have one ads account. You may have more, and then you go into your ads account and you can create ads. So this is our BooksGoSocial ads account, and you can see a lot of different ads that we've created for various authors, and you can look at the spend yesterday, and this is important that you monitor the spend regularly, and then you can create campaigns as well, and you can put in your objective and go through the ad creation process there. One of the things you might want to consider is Ad Espresso. We use Ad Espresso as an ads management suite on top of the Facebook Ads Manager, as it allows easy ad creation and allows us to send out campaigns for pre-approval by each of the authors we work with. And it also has a wonderful tags facility, which allows us to see all the ads created for a particular campaign, to see the results for that campaign over the period that it was set for, the spend for the campaign, the results for each individual ad. So it's got a great reporting suite. So that's the first piece of advice for Facebook ads. Don't use boosted posts. Use your ads manager or use Ad Espresso. The second critical thing to get right when you're doing your own Facebook ads is something called A/B testing. The concept of A/B testing is the idea of testing two different variations. So you run two ads, one with picture 1 and one with picture 2. So that's A/B testing, testing picture 1 against picture 2 to see which of those gets the lowest priced clicks and gets you the best value. So this is our ads manager interface. We have a variety of ads, and I'm just going to go into one of them where we've done some A/B testing. The reason you want to do your A/B testing, so I've gone into the campaign, I'm now going to go into the ad set. The reason you want to do A/B testing is to make sure that the image you use or the text you use or the target audience you're selecting, they are the best ones getting you the best value. In this case, we have 4 different images which we have tested. And I'm going to go over to our Ad Espresso platform where you can see in a bit more detail the results of those 4 images. It's really important that you can see the results, how they are performing. So in this case, we have the 4 images you can see here, and this image, the bottom image, got the best results, a much higher click-through rate. As you can see here, this one was 3%, and this one was 7.78, nearly 8%, and the lowest cost per click. So that is the reason to do A/B testing, to make sure you're getting the lowest cost per click, and this, over thousands of clicks, can make a big difference. You can also A/B test the text you use. In that case, you would use the same image and just change the text. And you can also A/B test the target locations or the gender or other demographic details. So that is the basics of A/B testing. Please make sure if you're doing your own Facebook ads that you do A/B testing. The third and very exciting way to make sure that your Facebook ads are working properly is to start doing retargeting. Retargeting is the concept of showing your ad again to people who have previously clicked it. So in your Facebook newsfeed, you find various posts and then you find ads. This is an ad from Google. We're already a customer, but I previously clicked this ad, so they're showing it to me again. So that is retargeting. It's showing ads to you again. And sometimes you'll see them on the side panel here, and sometimes you'll even see them on other websites. So if you're interested in buying a vehicle and you suddenly start to see ads for vehicles all over the internet, it's because people are retargeting. They know you're interested in buying a vehicle and they're retargeting you. So how do we set up a retargeting audience? What we want to do in Facebook itself, in the Ads Manager, this is our Ads Manager. In the Ads Manager, these are the ads. We go to our All Tools button and we go to Audiences. We're setting up an audience of people who previously clicked our ad. So you've set up your ad and now we're going to set up an audience. So we're going to create an audience and we're going to create a custom audience. That's what this type of audience is. So we're creating an audience of people who visited a specific web page. So the key thing here is that you've inserted the pixel, which is a bit of code that Facebook gives you in your ad account, which clicks every time somebody goes to that web page. So it's a bit of code that records everybody who goes to a web page and puts them in a list if you set up the custom audience. So we've got our pixel, we've got that piece of code, and we put it on a landing page for a specific book. We create these landing pages for each book, for each author we work with, to allow us to build up a retargeting audience. And the clever thing that we do after that is to put in a auto redirect, which means that when we create a Facebook ad, we have the link going to the landing page. The Facebook pixel clicks and records that person, puts them into this custom audience, and then within a second, it redirects, the landing page redirects people to the Amazon book page. You can do this in a WordPress site. There are plugins which will allow you to auto redirect. That's what we use in one of our WordPress sites. We have a plugin which allows us to auto redirect within a second anyone who goes to that page. And then we've also installed our Facebook pixel on that page already. So what we're going to do when we set up our custom audience is put in the URL here, copy in the URL here for the specific landing page that we've used on BooksGoSocial. So if you're doing Facebook ads yourself and you want to get a lower cost of conversion, and it can be 25%, some studies have shown that the cost of conversion, which means the cost of getting someone to buy your book, can be decreased by 25% by doing remarketing. It can take a month or two to build up this audience. So it's really useful if you're going to do Facebook ads long term. But if you're doing them long term and you want to get good value, please set up a remarketing audience. The next two things to get right are the pictures you're going to use in your ads and the click-through rate to ensure you understand what is the best click-through rate you're getting. So this is one of our ads in our Ad Espresso platform, and we're using pictures here, not graphics with text on them. Facebook have rules about that anyway, or covers. So we're using images that may be in some way related to the themes of the book. People don't like to click on posts that look like ads. So if you put in pictures that are related to the book, you've got a higher chance of getting a good click-through rate. And click-through rate here, it's shown easily in Ad Espresso for the different ads, is very important to track so you can see which of those pictures are doing best. So that's making sure your pictures are right and checking your click-through rate. And finally, and quickly before you go, the last thing you have to do to get right is to monitor your ads daily. Make sure that you're checking how much they are spending in particular and that you're getting good value for the money that you're spending. One of the nice things about working with BooksGoSocial, and the link is there, BooksGoSocial.com/Facebook ads. You can read more about our service for authors. But the nice thing about working with us is that you set a cap on the amount of money that you're spending on your ads with Facebook. So you can test them, you can see how it's working, and you can spend more money if you want. So be very careful to monitor your ads if you're doing it yourself, and be very careful to get all the other things right. So good luck with your Facebook ads.